Hunter here, and welcome back to another Halloween video. And in this Halloween video, we're going to be unboxing something pretty special for my channel. So this unboxing is very different from my usual unboxings. It's not something from like Spirit, Home Depot, Lowe's, etc. This is actually something that's completely new to me, and that's something I've been quite excited to go ahead and finally unbox. This is my first ever Distortions Unlimited prop. Now, I've done a couple of Distortions videos in the past, but if you know Distortions, you'll know that this is a very high quality Halloween pro prop company that designs a lot of professional props and a lot of big characters too. And I've been really wanting to get, for the last few years, a Distortions prop, and in general, just a professional prop. And I finally have one here. I actually ordered this at Transworld, the Halloween attraction show that happened back in February of this year. And it only took them 2 months to ship this, which is actually a really good time frame, especially since Distortions does make their items themselves. So overall, a pretty good timing for what you get. Now, this prop isn't really like a huge, tall prop or a huge, advanced pneumatic prop like Scarewolf or even like Colossus, that big of a height. This is actually just more of like a smaller, simplistic character, but it's still an animatronic. I didn't want my first Distortions prop to be a static, but I knew it wasn't going to be a huge prop. I actually went ahead and got Wretched at the show, and I'm overall really excited to finally have her. This is actually the VCP version, which is the version with the straight jacket and the chains. And I'm overall just super excited to finally have this thing. I can't believe I'm unboxing a Distortions prop finally, so let's go ahead now and unbox her. I heard Distortion stuff does leak really hard of late, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that smells. Alrighty, let's see. I can definitely see her in here. Alrighty, I'm excited, guys. Okay, so let's see. There's what it looks like inside the box. She's got a little instructions, or like kind of just extra information for her. That is super awesome right there. Wow. Yeah, kind of just tells you warnings and troubleshootings, just kind of some extra information. But yeah, look at that. There she is in the box. That's super awesome. So we're just gonna slide her out now. I guess if I can. She's actually pretty heavy. I guess like this. Slide her out of the box like this. And she does come with an adapter right here. So let's go back just a little bit. Let's take the adapter out. This is a, what adapter is this? A 12-volt adapter. Oh. And there it is, a very big and long adapter. And then right here is Wretched. Let's take her out of the wrapping and get a better look at her. Wow, that thing is so awesome. Wow. Well, there she is, guys. There is no real setup to her, but you can like position her how you want to. So I'm gonna kind of just do it like this for now. I think her head's also a bit pulsable, if I'm not mistaken. She's got some pulsability in her. Do some repositioning, but yeah, that's really just it for her, is just some pulsability. And then you're gonna want to plug her in, which I believe is in the back over here. Here it is. This is where you plug her in. On the back, she's got a little plug-in port right here. I'm gonna take this plug and connect that with her. Then you're going to Velcro her back together. I'm going to also untie this portion of the plug, go ahead and plug her in. Alright guys, I actually did pose the head finally. It's a very stiff head. Like, the head is really like rock solid, like it's not going to move at all. You have to put a lot of force on it. Basically the seam right here is kind of where you want it to bend. You can bend the head right there. And after enough force, I mean, like, you have to really pull that back. And I kind of like this prop facing its head upwards. I think it looks better. So overall, Wretched is pretty much done here. And now let's go ahead and show you guys the demo of her. Alrighty, so here is the review portion of the Distortions Unlimited Wretched VCP animatronic. Now, a little history about Wretched. She came out a long time ago by Distortions. I think she was released in 2014. It might even be earlier than that. And that version of Wretched was actually a different one from this. That one was the original model, which was a hospital gown version that they still currently sell. There's also a static version of that one. But this one actually was released in the year 2017. So this one came out a few years ago. And this is actually the VCP version. VCP being the company that makes the straitjacket. And of course, this is the straitjacket version with the chains around it. This version is a bit more expensive just because of the straitjacket. I prefer this version just because I feel like I could use it in more themes. So I feel like that was an easier choice for me to get this one. However, they both are pretty much like the same thing. They do the same thing and such, but it's cool to have options with these characters, and this one is definitely my favorite option of the three. Now, Wretched is a super detailed prop. I'm sure many people watching this video who already have Distortions props already kind of know this, so I'm sorry if I'm like stating the obvious for this kind of stuff. But anyways, with detail here, as you can see, Wretched VCP is a pretty gory, faceless looking girl. Of course, the straitjacket itself is covered in blood. There's blood spatters everywhere. They even have it glued down so you can't really see under it or around it. But this straitjacket is indeed a real straitjacket, and it is really high quality, of course. You can see there, they have really good perma blood splattered all over this prop. It's in different areas. When you buy Wretched, they of course make these items themselves, so the blood on yours may be different in some areas, but of course this one is going to look very similar to the one you get. But yeah, I mean, the detail on here is amazing, just the blood and such. She's got kneecaps right here, of course, and then below that you can kind of see it does continue on a little bit before it cuts off. And again, there's a bunch of perma blood with a nice gloss over it. It does make this feel a bit more realistic. Her hands again are covered in the perma blood, and it's very nice here. 2 of her fingers are actually held back over here. I'm not really sure why, but it is kind of a unique touch, just, you know, kind of more gestures with her. The hair is actually curled on this one. I know there are some Wretched VCPs with not the hair curl, so it's actually kind of interesting to see that on mine. On the sleeves, she has a bunch of blood on them. Now for her head, as you can see, her neck is just covered in that perma blood. It looks really nice. You can tell they did a few layers of that on there, and they kind of just flicked it on there too, just to give it that nice effect. It looks really good. Her teeth are really disgusting as well. You can see her gums right here, even like her lip right here, and there's even like just not a blood gap right there. But yeah, her teeth are very disgusting. They're very disjointed, and they look very real. They even have a gloss over them to give them that slimy, shiny feel. It's very gross, but very cool. And there's even her gums inside of here as well. Very nice. Again, more of that blood spatters on her face. And of course, she is faceless with some markings to where her eyes used to be, if they ever were there, that we know of. And her face is also a grayish color with a lot of like dirt marks on it to give it that really chaotic, insane feel. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of detail on Wretched. Just for detail alone, this thing is amazing. And animation is really great too. I'll plug it in right now and show you guys how rapid she is when she turns on. So as you can see here, she does shake a lot. Even her base kind of jiggles back and forth because it's such a rapid movement. And it's very good, honestly. I really do like that a lot on her. I like how rapid the movement is. And it's pretty consistent. And if you're wondering about the audio is actually a separate audio file. You have to download that yourself and play it on whatever speaker you want. And I am fine with that, honestly. I didn't want this to be more expensive just for audio, so I think it's fine that the audio isn't on this thing. Also, a lot of people don't really like audio sometimes, so it's kind of a good option if you want that. The audio is there, the audio is not there. You can choose whatever you want. But yeah, for the most part, there's not really much to say about her. I think she pretty much is amazing. Behind her, the detail still continues on. Just some more dirt marks. Not really a lot of blood back here, but just more dirt marks. And behind her, she's again foam-filled latex, and she's got a steel base right here, of course, to kind of put some weight down. But yeah, that streak jacket again looks amazing on her. Mine has a paint defect right here. It's a little small, minor one. Not really a big deal. I think I'll just glue the hair over that so you don't really see it. But yeah, that's really it for Wretched. Now, overall, do I recommend her? Because on Distortions website, if you were to buy her, she is $6.98, at least this version. And with tax and shipping, is she worth it? Honestly, yeah. I did get her from Transfer myself, so her deal was actually a lot better. It was $6.98 overall. But again, if you were to order this outside of the conventions and just on the website, she is going to be a bit more expensive, so beware of that. But honestly, I would still say she's worth it. I really do like her a lot. I think she's one of the best Halloween props on the market right now, and especially for her price, I think it's definitely worth to get it. But I've bought a lot of props this year, and she was actually the first prop I bought this year, and I would definitely say she was the most exciting and definitely the best one of the bunch. So yeah, that's really it for my review, unboxing, and quote-unquote setup and demo of the Wretched VCP animatronic by Distortions Unlimited. I want to thank Distortions real quick for sending me this item. Of course, I did pay for this item, so of course they were going to send it to me. But thank you overall. This is an awesome product. I am very happy to own this. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next Halloween video.